What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I'm trying one of these fire pits things that are smokeless to try and make a fire and come out here and kind of chill. I need to get a little bit more wood here. And it is Thanksgiving night, and we got ourselves a victory. Hope everybody, well, so far, I don't see any smoke. See if we get this fire going. Hold up. Hold up. This is where my Boy Scouts come in handy. We are pyromaniacs. Yeah.
Is it too late to call your pop pep your daddy?
What?
Is it too late to call Mr. Holmes?
And say what? He's probably in bed. Why?
He's probably in bed.
Okay. I think I got it started. This old wood should burn pretty good. And then I'm going to need to cut a few more pieces if I can get it. So, the Dallas Cowboys. How about them boys? Whew. Can't believe that we got 11 games already in on the schedule. 11 freaking games done. The season seems like it takes forever to get here, and it just goes so damn fast. It's not even funny. But it is what it is. It is the NFL. Here's what I have to say. There's a lot of people out there that, of course, will say, well, you're feasting on bad teams. Yeah, we are. You're padding stats against bad teams. Yeah, we are. But I tell you what, here's what I look at as Eagle fans. You can't say shit to me. You got to win against us. Now, I will give you guys seem to have found a way to constantly win when you're not playing your best football. And that's something I wish my team would do, and maybe they're beginning to learn. I tell you one thing, these games have been great practice for the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, look at that's a fire now. Okay. Now, what this thing is supposed to do is, this thing is supposed to be smokeless. Because what I think it does is basically, it'll draw air in from the lower part, it'll go up through the cylinder, and then it will basically double burn the smoke as it gets real hot. They say that when these things are really going good, you may see flames coming out of the holes in the top there. So that's our fire. That's a fire. And I've got some wood here that I cut before that I'm going to grab too, to put a real log on here. So this is kind of nice. I might come out here and do my fireside chat from here. But back to those out there that's saying, well, it was just bad teams that you're beating. Well, I tell you what. Cowboys, when they played the Giants, I bet the two worst scores that the Giants had against them were the Cowboys. I'm thinking that the Commanders, the same team that only got 10 points, Sam Howell had 300 yards. 300 yards. He went toe for toe with the Eagles. The Eagles had to come back and tie a game up and go into overtime. The Eagles gave up 31 points. Not once. You could say once would be a fluke. They did it twice. Twice they gave up. Twice they gave up that much. So I don't want to hear this whole thing that we just beat sorry teams. Cowboys won 8 games. Last year, the Eagles, yeah, fly Eagles fly, those guys, they played a lot of bad teams, and they didn't play a lot of good quarterbacks last year. Ooh, well, damn. That sucker's, that's getting hot. Let me go over here and see if I had a couple of logs over here because I want to put a log in there. Last year, the Eagles beat a lot of teams that weren't good. They played a lot of quarterbacks that weren't good. And took those wins, won the division, and went on to the playoffs. Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Yeah, went on to the playoffs, having beat a lot of bad teams. In fact, you can look at it and say they ended up beating a bad Giant team with Daniel Jones, and then they ended up knocking out Brock Purdy and playing, what is it, Johnson? I can't remember his first name. So I don't want to hear this whole thing that the Cowboys are only beating up bad teams, because the reality is most teams only play a couple of good teams each season. Look at Miami's record. Look at the teams that they faced. How many big wins have they had? Get back to me. And if you can't, and if you're going to tell me that Dak Prescott, who's got 23 touchdown passes, 23, about last 6 games, like a 71 completion percentage and like 122, if you're telling me that that doesn't mean anything, you're lying to yourself. That's what I have to say for you guys that hate on the Cowboys. Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? Burn, baby, burn. That's all I got to say about that. Tell you one thing, it's putting off some heat. It's definitely putting off some heat. Oh, it is doing it. Look. Can you see that? It's shooting out flames out the top. Wow. That's a fire there. That's a real fire. I'm just glad I got the hose right there. Just in case. Just in case. All right, good people. I'm going to sit out here and let this fire burn out because I don't want to leave a fire going. Peace.